welcome. This is Abraham from cweb.com, part number 5 of creating your own Tetris. Yes, let's do a small recap. We have a main movie here named part number 4, and we have several shapes on the library. They were exported so we can add instances of these shapes dynamically with ActionScript. The main movie has no code, yes, no code whatsoever, only include files. This enables us to have a more clear documented code, and the code we have is creating always the same shape. And we all know that Tetris is made of several different shapes. And that's the tutorial for today, switching shapes on your own Tetris. Alright, enough of recaps, enough of reviews. It's time to start coding. Let's start by creating a variable, and let's go var. Let's call it temp, not ver, it's var. Var temp. If you press the colon, the code hinting shows up, and this is going to be an integer. Let's give a temporary value of 1. End of statement. And we have our variable. By the way, fact is, this would be better if stays inside of the brackets. Yes, inside of our function, so it's more clear. Now let's test this variable. Switch statement. Everybody should be familiar with. It'll be testing the value, and case 1, 2, 3 is going to execute different procedures according to result or value of the, and case, you know what, let's give the value of 0 perhaps. So 0, give it to shape 0, case 0. Alright, if it is 0, let's put in parentheses the value that we are testing, colon, yes, then put the shape on stage. Okay, let's cut this, put in on stage. Let's put this a little bit further in so it becomes clear, organized. And let's go back and let's break. I was crazy trying to figure out what was wrong, because first of all, let's save this. Now let's run it. I was crazy, I was not saving and not figure out. Alright, is placing our shape on the top of our stage on the main scene. Now if I change the value for 2 perhaps, save it. Has to save because again it's an external file, and then I control test the movie, you'll see no shape. Yes, we're about to create our switch for several shapes. Already know that we can create a conditional, yes. So all I have to do is create 2 different cases, 4 actually. Let's copy the first one because we know that the code is working perfectly. Let's create a case for shape 1. Case 1. You go and create a variable called shape1 that belongs to the shape1 class, and place that shape1 on stage. Very good. Let's create for shape2 the same process, and shape2 we have 4 different shapes. I remember on our library. You're welcome to go and see our tutorials once more. And case 3, shape 3 belongs to shape 3 class, and place it on stage 1, 2, 3. Let's check our syntax perfectly, no errors. Now guys, you have to save. It's an external file I have to save, and let's change the value to 1. If I'm not mistaken, this is 4 blocks in a row. Control, file, save, control, test movie, and 4 blocks in a row. Now if I change that to 2, switch case is going to give us that 4 blocks. Let's save. We have to save. Yes, we have to save. It's an Excel file, has to be saved. Control test movie. and that's number 2. And number 3 should be the 4 blocks, one next to the other. File save, don't forget to save, guys. External file, control, test movie, and we have 4 blocks. Now if we throw a faraway number which does not have a shape corresponding, file save, you'll not find a case for it, therefore nothing is going to be placed on stage. Our logic is flawless, our logic is working, we can move on. Okay, we already know that we can switch our shapes manually. So all we have to do now is create a formula to create a random number. Time to say goodbye to our temp variable. Thank you very much, very useful. It's time to replace you. Let's create a formula. Now you guys pay attention now, because math with a small m, it's nothing, is a name available for a variable, but math with capital M is an object, and I'm going to, when I press the dot, the code hinting shows, let's make a round number. That's the beginning of our formula. We need a round number between 0 and 3. Now let's say again math with a capital M is going to be random. This will return a number between 0 and 1. Let's multiply by 4 because we have 4 cases here. And let's close parentheses. Let's check the parentheses. We close, we open once, we open twice, we open 3 times, and we close 3 times. Okay, let's check the syntax. Yes, no errors, very useful. Let's save that. And if we are right now, every time we run our movie, different shapes should show up on top of the stages. Save once more to make sure it saves as an Excel file. Let's move on to our main movie, control, test movie, and we have this shape here. Now if I run the movie again, let's test the movie once more. We have a different shape, and let's test it one more time, and we should have a different shape. Thanks for watching my tutorial, and well, it's going to be a lot of tutorials, but I'm having fun, and besides, you guys are improving, I'm improving, and soon we'll be there. Thank you very much.